Hello everybody. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at a data table and match the equation that matches the information from the data table. Now this also can draw on the information that we learned from whether a statement is true or not, true or false. So some of these we're going to go through and they'll be false, and we need to pick out the one that is true that matches the data table. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. The data table shows that the number of vases needed depends on the number of roses in an arrangement. Now I notice here it uses the word depends. So that makes me think of dependent and independent variables. So one thing depends on the other. Okay, so we're going to be getting into that again next week. All right, which equation represents the situation? So we've got roses, and the R's in the situation over here are the roses, and the V in the equations are the vases. So if we have 12 roses, we have one vase. So 12 roses go in one vase. 24 roses, 2 vases. 36 roses, 3 vases. I'm noticing a pattern here. 48 roses, 4 vases. So I'm noticing that it's going up by 12s. So we need 12 roses per vase. Aha, a ratio. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at this. Which equation represents the situation? So we've got V, the number of vases, equals 12 times R roses. Well, if I go over here, I've got 12 roses. 12 times 12 I know is 144. That wouldn't equal 1. So right now I know that I can rule this one out. Okay, this one is false. All right, so let's go on to equation number 2. So we've got V equals R divided by 12. So if we have 12, we can put 12 in the place of R. 12 divided by 12 equals 1. 1. Ah, that matches. Let's keep going. 24 divided by 12 equals 2. 36 divided by 12 equals 3. Aha. 48 divided by 12 equals 4. Yes. Okay, so this one is true. Now we have 2 others. We always have to check all of them because sometimes there'll be 2 that are correct. So we need to keep going. All right, so we have R roses equals vase, the V vases plus 11. So if we start here, we put the 12 for the roses, and we have 1 that would go for the vases, so for the V. So 1 plus 11 equals 12. Okay, well that works. So let's go on to this one. So now we have our roses, we've got 24, and then we have vases, we've got 2. 2 plus 11 is 13, not 24. Okay, so that doesn't work. We have to try all of them. Just because one works doesn't mean the whole thing will. So this equation overall for the entire situation does not work. All right, so let's go on to this one. R equals 12 times V. So if we have 12 roses and we have 1 vase, so we've got 12 times 1 equals 12. So let's do 24. We've got 24 here. 24 for the roses. So we've got 12 times 2 equals 24. Well, that works. What about 36? If we've got 36 roses, 12 times 3 equals 36. Well, that works. 48 for the roses, 4 for the vases. 12 times 4 equals 48. That works. That one is true. All right, so we have both B and D are true statements, and A and C are false. So remember, when you're talking about equations and you're trying to match them to a data table, then you need to make sure that you look at all of them, because here we found 2 of the equations that match the data table. So if you were asked to write an equation, if you wrote either one of these, it would be correct. Now, let's take a look back at the information right here. They talked about that the number of vases depends on the number of roses. So the number of vases, we've got 1 vase. Now, if we need more than 1 vase, we know we've got more roses. So we've got The number of vases are the dependent variable, and the independent variable is the number of roses. So we'll get into dependent and independent variables starting next week. So keep working on those blizzard bags. Remember, they're due April 6th. Keep working on the exit tickets that I gave you this week. And like always, keep watching and keep learning.